Today I'll be showing you how to get the most value out of Machinist. First I'll go over each ability in the spellbook and then give combo sequences at the end. Blast Charge is your one spam weapon skill, a semi-mobile 1.4 second cast that deals 4k potency from up to 25 yards. Each cast grants a stack of heat for 15 seconds up to a maximum of 5 stacks, at which point you will gain the overheated buff for 5 seconds, slightly increasing movement speed and changing Blast Charge to Heat Blast, a 6k potency instant shot on a 1.5 second recast timer. You can fit up to 3 heat blasts within your overheat window. This becomes most important when considering Wildfire. This 20-second cooldown places a debuff on the target but explodes after 7 seconds or immediately upon landing 3 attacks, dealing 4k potency per attack landed to all enemies within 5 yards, totaling 12k per target. Scattergun deals 6k potency in a 12-yard cone on a 20-second cooldown and knocks back all targets hit by 10 yards. This ability can strike twice if hitting only a single target for 12k total potency and is a powerful option to quickly detonate Wildfire for sneaky single target bursts. Drill deals 10k potency while ignoring the effects of Guard and is the first weapon skill in a sequence of 4 that rotate in order with 2 charges on 10-second cooldowns. The second is Bio, dealing 4k potency in a 12-yard cone to all targets and another 4k every 3 seconds for 12 seconds, totaling 20k potency per target. The third is Air Anchor, dealing 8k potency and binding the target for 3 seconds. And the fourth is Chainsaw, dealing 12k potency at 25 yards to all targets in a line. Drill is your main priority for securing kills, followed by Air Anchor when synced with Analysis. Analysis is your utility or burst option, granting additional effects to each of the rotating weapon skills with 2 charges on 15-second cooldowns and 10-second durations. The additional effects are as follows. Drill's 10k potency is increased by 200% for 20k total. Bioblaster applies a 75% slow for its duration. Air Anchor's 8k potency is increased by 50% for 12k total, while the 3-second bind becomes a stun, and Chainsaw has a 3% chance per target hit to deal 100% of the target's HP and damage. Bishop Auto Turret is your setup, placing a turret that pulses 4 times over 10 seconds to all targets in a 5-yard radius, dealing 6k damage to enemies and debuffing them for 5 seconds, increasing damage taken by 10%, while also granting allies a 6k potency shield for 5 seconds, with each pulse renewing the effects and durations on both enemies and allies. The opening burst sequence primes for heat before sending out Bishop, overheating to pump Heat Blast and weaving Analysis for the coming drill cast immediately after, dropping a buffed Bio to tear through shields and a single target double scatter, finishing with a stun KO from Air Anchor. However, you're most likely to keep Drill outside of your combo for picking off and finishing low HP guards, so the actual combo sequence just shifts everything slightly forward for a very similar outcome and damage. This still lands Wildfire combo within Bishop as quickly as possible from activation and gets Bio on targets while buffed, cycling through your charges to have Analysis and Drill ready. And finally, while Marksman's Spite is incredibly powerful, it is very telegraphed. I highly recommend priming its use with an Air Anchor stun or some damage. Even if it doesn't seem necessary, it's better than risking LB usage without a kill.